Okay. Very sorry about that one. Took a bit longer than I thought it would. Well, anyway, I'm here now. Let me just think if I have everything in order. I believe so. Yes. Yes. All right. Okay. Ah, back's hurting. Anyway, I hope everyone is doing quite well. Um, Not so much for me today. Again, the back's hurting. I don't like it. Anyway, that's how it is. Let me just think. Uh, I'll try standing a little bit. Maybe all the sitting is causing the back pain. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Let me just double check all the audio. Um, Here we are. Hmm. I feel like I'm hearing some unwanted stuff in my microphone. Hmm. Maybe. Let me see. Don't think I changed anything in here. Nope. Hmm. I don't know. Kind of weird. Let me check again. Hmm. It's certainly there on YouTube. Okay. Let me just do some magic here. Hopefully. Just put the gain on 130. Because I do actually have to boost it a little bit. It seems. Otherwise, I'm just way too low. Way too low. Maybe 125. Maybe this will actually work for now. Or rather, maybe a noise suppression filter. Hmm. Let's see how well this works. Let me just go back up to 140. Could be absolutely horrible right now, I don't know. Okay. I'll be right back with you. Hmm. Not too happy with this. I don't know why there is like this slight um noise in the background, like I don't know where it's coming from. It's not showing up here if I'm listening to my own device, which is very weird. Don't like that at all. Hmm. Okay. Don't know if this did anything. Let's see. Right. I don't know what's happening in here. I don't think I heard that yesterday. Is it maybe a cable or something? I don't know quite what's going on here. Hmm. Alright, let me just see if there's like a quick fix, because this is tilting me. I'm only hearing it on YouTube though. It's weird. It's very weird. I don't hear it at all in studio mode. So I don't see why this is happening. Hmm. Okay, not quite figuring out anything on the fly here. Could be a wiring issue with the house. Hmm. Maybe it's the cable that's dying. I don't know. It's hard to say. Didn't happen yesterday apparently. So yeah. Man, this is destroying me right now. I really don't like this. Why is there this constant static? Maybe it's just me hearing it. I don't know. Like when I just look at my microphone, right? There isn't a whole lot of anything that's going wrong. So yeah. Hmm. It's a bit weird. Hmm. Okay. I don't see it, ma'am. Oh well. Yeah, it's only showing up on YouTube. Might be a YouTube issue I can't change. Hmm. Hmm. Doesn't. Very big. Okay. That did not seem to work. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe by just putting it to 100% instead? I don't know. It's not a whole lot of boost. Maybe that does make a difference. I don't know. Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, I wasted a bit of time trying to fix these issues. Very sorry about that one. Oh, damn. 22 minutes, huh? Well, almost. More like 19 or 18 minutes. It's only on YouTube side to... Hmm. 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 Maybe the sound card is dying. Oh man. What the hell? Okay, I'll try this one thing. If it doesn't bring me some necessary insight, I'll just have to ignore it, I guess. Because I don't want to waste too much time. Guess I'll just have to embrace the scuff for the day then. I don't know. I'll be right back with you. Give me but a few minutes. Okay, okay. Let me just. Sorry about the delay. Hmm. Am I hearing it anymore? I don't know. Okay. Seem like I only hear it when I turn up my headphones a bit too much. Okay, let me just mute the background music for a little bit. See if that eliminates it. All right. Turns out this is actually causing it for some reason. What can I do to fix this? At least I've narrowed it down. Let me just see. Um, mm, at least it seems to be like a software issue. So maybe, maybe, I can fix it. I don't know. Hmm. All right. Static, huh? Maybe noise suppression? Would that help? But this is basically just a it's basically nothing but background music. The source shouldn't be causing static to this extent unless it's like somehow baked into the source itself, which would suck really bad. But I don't think Stream Cafe would do something like this. No, that's quite the overlook, I would assert. Let me just try with noise suppression. I don't know. I'll check if that changes anything. Okay, this just makes the music worse. What the hell is happening? Why are you doing this, huh? Why are you doing this? Maybe restarting this entire thing might help, huh? That's like so weird. All right, I think I'll change, or rather, let me just remove this. Let me just remove the background since I now know what's happening. Let me remove the source really quickly and edit again. Okay. Let's see. Why is the background music still showing up though? That's weird. What? There appears to be like two sources of this. How should I say this thing? Let me just transition to the new. Ah, okay. That's okay. So studio mode just kept it going somehow. Interesting. All right. Let me just edit again. See if that works. Okay. Yes, that's okay. Add the files. I think it was match point, right? Yeah. Match point. And then we go here. We go there. I hope it doesn't blow anyone's ears out now. Let me just transition again. I hope this is not too loud. Forgive me if it is. Jesus Christ. Okay, very sorry about that one. Holy Lord Almighty. All right. Let me go check. Okay, I'm at my wit's end. Perhaps it's like an download issue. Maybe the file somehow got, I don't know, slightly corrupted. It's weird. Didn't notice it yesterday, but might not have checked too clearly, too rigorously, too well, whatever. Um, I look at it after stream, and for now, um, yeah, it will just have to work, I suppose. That's a bit sad. At least I know why it's happening. I could, in theory, have it run through desktop audio, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Let me just do that. I think it's not that noticeable. Hmm. I think I'm just yeah. Whatever. Accepting the scuff. Whatever. I should have done this like 15 minutes ago. Anyway, sorry about that. Very sorry. All right. Let me just close all of this. Anyway, back to the initial goal here. Kind of want to stand, but now that I'm sitting, my back is feeling better. So let me just pull down the desk, just a smidge here. That should be fine. That's a bit too low. Okay, so it's weird. Very weird that this is only happening on YouTube side. Like for me, there's just no noise at all, regardless of how loud I make it play. Everything's fine in the studio mode itself in OBS, just not on YouTube side. So there might be an issue with like like the audio stream or just bad internet. I don't know. It's my first time streaming, or rather, my seventh time would be more appropriate to say, I guess. So I'm not, in the know about all the intricacies of why OBS doesn't feel like a program that's written by a human, but like a magical formula you don't know the language of, that just somehow does things through some mechanism, and then it doesn't anymore all of a sudden, and then again it does, and that It's just how it works on repeat. So, it's just a bit fascinating, but it is what it is. Let's get to drawing. I've been meaning to for the entire day. I'm still mad about how poorly I've constructed this face here. But this is wrong on so many levels. Okay, well. That was an interesting lag all of a sudden. What the hell is happening? What's going on today? I don't like this. Whoops, my bad. There we go. Let's pull it just a bit over. Alright. I feel like I'm spending too much time on this. Way too much time. Way more than I should. To an unhealthy extent. Or unhelpful extent? Either way. Not very helpful. Whoops. Well, anyway, I hope everyone is having a good time. A nice day. Or not. I don't know. Sometimes you don't have a good day. And everything's shit. So I wish a quick recovery. Take all the time you need. Is this decent? I don't know. Is it? Okay. That tired me out a lot more than I thought it would. Or maybe my rhythm is just not there. What's it called? Circadian rhythm. In terms of like sleep. It's all over the place. All over the place. Okay. You know what? We take it. We would run with this. That's how it will work today. Anyway, oops. Didn't intend to do that. Okay, let me just make sure I'm not sitting like a damn gremlin like I did yesterday. Because that hurt a whole lot. Not repeating this. Okay, let me just sit somewhat comfortably. Comfortably. Should I show like ears here? Because usually you can't see her ears. But I think they would start around here. No? I feel like somewhat around there, pretty much. But that's fine. I'll also eliminate this nose. Maybe like so. maybe like so. Maybe like this. Maybe like this. What about this? Beautiful. Such a glorious nose. Beautiful. Amazing. Truly fascinating. A nose that knows no bounds. Oh well. Okay, let's just stick with this, I guess. Whatever. I guess I took to it already. Changing it now would be very weird. The question is if. Sorry about that. If all that fluff on the top here, all that puffiness in the hair, whoops, actually makes sense. Because I kind of feel like it doesn't. Hmm. Kind of. Let me just see how this. How would this work out? Would this even work out? I'm certainly feeling like trying some gesture today again. Just want to have a quick look at this. What did I try to do here? Alright, this is part of this hair here. This was supposed to be in the back. It's not very clear because of this here. Yeah, let's just keep it like this. Yes, and I guess. Maybe like this, maybe like that. I don't know. Not the greatest at drawing ribbons. This looks more like some three-dimensional form. Oh, I mean, I guess a ribbon is, but like, I don't know. This doesn't quite look like hair, I feel like. But whatever. It's fine the way it is. So, either way. I'm not liking the hair. No, either, so let me just. Looks like she's wearing a sort of weird helmet. You know? It's a bit odd. Guess I just need some strands in here. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe not. But I definitely need to do more hair. It's just everything. Some more gesture to actually be able to draw more than just a disembodied head. Although I'm sure there would be a lot of people paying for that. Disembodied Shiori head. It sounds a lot more macabre than I thought it would. Poor Shiori. don't know if this makes much sense, what I'm doing here. I wish I knew. I'm truly just trying to find what looks good. I guess I should just train my eye to know what it actually means for something to look good. Which means I guess I should go back to drawing with just flat out reference, or rather, I should actually just start drawing with reference. I don't think I've done that for quite a while, when I was just on paper. Alright, I could also just erase the BRB, I suppose. Let me just do this. I'm kind of liking this semi-realistic style still. I mean, it's not perfect. It's not a perfect mouth or anything, but it's looking pretty decent even today. Especially like from this distance here. You know, when it's 100%, like so, it's all right. It's not bad at all. You can see where I drew, right? I like this. I like the way this looks. Just gives so much more, I don't know, information in terms of like where I push the lines, where I push the shadows to, rather, where I drew the lines and stuff. Especially this distance here looks very nice. I'm getting distracted again. Okay, so how do I want to finish this up? Because the head is way too big for anything. So I'd have to shrink it down, which could make it worse, I guess. I suppose I'd need some more stuff coming down from here, huh? Hmm. I don't know, does this make sense? I guess I'm just gonna give her shorter hair, slightly shorter hair. This is just gonna be the cheek. Maybe drawing thick outlines isn't that bad? I don't know. It's kind of weird looking though. All right. Alright. You know what? I'll just use the masking thing. Should I make a mask layer? I don't know. I have no idea what anything does here. Just trying to like mimic what other people have done before. What I've seen at some point. Well, I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I don't know why anyone would, like, for example, do this, right? Just go in and be like, yes, yes, this is this whatever thing, and then this is this whatever thing, and then here we do this whatever thing, and then we do this whatever thing. And it's just weird. Don't understand. Don't understand how to color. No, obviously, I could just could just go in and be like, huh, all right, I have what a skin tone here. We take, say, this. Oh, whoops. My bad. Wrong layer. I guess still wrong layer. Oh, it's just not closed, rather. Yes, yes. That's more the case. I just go in like this and I'm just... Wow, it's amazing. Look at this. Amazing, 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 amazingness. Do I know what this does? No. No clue. Know how this works? No. No idea. I don't know. This looks weird. I want to color. I've never really colored any of my sketches. I want to do like something that, I don't know, what would you call this? Almost like a type of like child storybook, where they sometimes, instead of say drawing a circle, right? You draw a circle and you color it in, and you don't go beyond the edges of the circle, right? Perhaps you draw it in by just drawing a bunch of circles within the other circle. That's the way you draw. But the children books that I'm referring to, I don't know what they're called. I can't give you an example. Don't know the art style either. They sometimes just plot things down, right? Just do this like kind of haphazard way of doing things. So like, I don't know, like this, and then they draw this half finished picture inside this, like I don't know how to say this. No. It basically has these very rough edges that just lead everywhere, in sense of I guess from the vibe, it's kind of similar to what they do with the Diablo 3 cinematics, right? Where they just drip ink onto the pages of a book, right? Or a journal or whatever. Kind of like that in a sense. I don't know how to explain this. I don't have the words for it. It's hard anyway. Like to just paint sometimes, I guess. I just don't know. I don't know what looks good. What doesn't look good. Maybe this would look good. I don't know. I feel also like the background isn't doing me any favors. Like, as you've probably noticed, right? The background of my canvas is gray, not white. Mainly because of eyes, just I don't want to be blinded the entire time. But it's also more like because of wanted to be very much like other concept artists. You know? where they just throw out these silhouettes on like a gray piece of paper. I was about to say like gray canvas digitally, right? And then just they refine, they take away from the silhouetto, from the silhouette, and then they add some stuff on the other side, and then here, and then just carve more or less the, I don't know, the painting into existence, if that makes any sense. I don't know what tools they use. The humanity. Let me pull up the desk a bit more. My back pain is returning. So yeah, I guess I kind of really don't want to switch right now. Maybe it's just too extreme. I don't know. It's weird. Hmm. I really don't know how to make this work. This type of stuff. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just doing something. Not quite sure what. This is somewhat looking like Shiori, I guess. I don't know. Don't even know what the brush is that I'm using. I think some sort of like crayon. I'm just I'm just coloring in with the crayon. Yay! The crayon coloring stage. We have officially ascended. My dudes, it's Wednesday. Well, Tuesday, but almost Wednesday. And we're just like, yes, this looks so amazing. Look at this. Look at me. Yes. This is fantastic work. No one has ever done anything like this. Well, anyway. Wait, how does this actually work on her? Like, let me just check the reference. Oh, interesting. It's kind of like black, and then what is this? Is this like this type of like pink? So it's not actually pure white? No, it is kind of platinum white. Not titanium. Kind of has like a grayish tone to it. That's interesting. Never looked that closely at like I don't hair, I guess. Interesting, interesting. So I would say it's more of like a very slight, like, I wanna almost say what? No, like this. It looks like this. I almost want to say there's like a bluish tone to like white hair. Maybe I'm just colorblind though. I don't know. It's a bit too bluish, I think. I don't know. Whatever, we just go, we just roll. We just roll with it. We just roll with it. Then I guess, like, there's. I don't know. Kind of feels right. Don't know. Hard to say. I just want to do some relaxing for a little bit before I jump right into learning more stuff. Just for a tiny bit. I'm guessing this isn't actually like highlighted. I don't think, at least. Certainly a funny way of doing it. Does she actually usually have like a kind of tint? Tint? Like a lipstick? Hmm. Guess I should look more closely at upcoming Shiori once they're done with Fest this week. Let's see. Okay, let's go in. It's a bit too close. Let's just stick with this. Make this smaller. Give me the black. This is still the same thing, yes? Yes, it is. Oh well. Should I even do this? I don't know if I should. don't think I should. No, I don't think I should. Let me just go back here 15 billion times. All right. Vaguely. Very vaguely similar. Very vaguely similar. Ah. Okay, so this isn't actually even cut off. This is all one thing. The almond shape of the eye. All right. I guess I could draw it like this, but I don't know if I want to. 'Cause this is more like the art style of whoever, I guess, like made the 3D model. I don't know. I'm just scribbling at this point. Scribbling, doing with stuff. Hmm. Kind of like the king in gold. With a very yellow, or the what? No, not king in gold. The yellow king, right? Stupid. How could I confuse this? The king in yellow. Yes. Okay. King in yellow. Interesting stuff. Anyway, I don't know. I just felt like. Oh, sorry about that. I just felt like throwing in some color here. But it's not working out anyway. Only slightly. I don't know. I'll just reverse all of it. It shall be done. Is it even possible to go back that far? No. It would appear not to be possible. Oh man. It is ruined. Yes. Okay. Oh well. It is ruined. No. Anyway. I mean, this wasn't too bad. It has a bit weird. The eyes don't work perfectly. Um. Anyway. Anyway. This is the 7th day, I think, right? Yes, yes. Right, this is the sketch. This is the horrendous looking something. Beautiful. All right. Okay, so again, I forgot to log into Pinterest. But let me just do this quickly. Go to Pinterest. I've prepared some poses that we can look at and see. I don't know. I should probably get like some sort of app for that. But I don't know. At least here I can filter a bit more. Bunch of hair. Interesting front page. Some shadow art. Man, I really hate what they did to shadow art. Only the pre-release gang will know. Only the pre-release gang. Face and head. Ooh. Yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. I cannot contain myself. It's looking very painterly. I like this. This is... What is this? I guess I can save it for now. Let us keep it. Bunch of fun stuff going on here. Ooh. I'm liking this cat too. Save the cat. Cannot contain myself. It's not possible. What is this? Is this King's Crown? No, not King's Crown. Wait, what? What was the game called? Something Crown, I think. What was that game? Clarice. What's it called? Dragon's Crown. Right, not King's Crown. Dragon's Crown. I remember now. Dragon's Crown. Alright. I'm doing too much again. I'm getting distracted. Sorry about this. There's just so much nice stuff here. There's Shiori, there's some random ass skeleton, there's some random ass crony. 15 billion cats. Just for like gesture of animals, right? Animal gesturing stuff. I don't know, just drawing animals, I guess. Because, yes. I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense. If I should even be worrying about that stuff. Regardless, let me pull up the gestures I saved. Under gesture, only 4 pins. Insanity. Should have downloaded this stuff actually beforehand, but I did not think about this. Let's pin this. Hello? Okay. All right. Is this good? Is this okay? It's some nice pose. What the hell is this? What in the world is happening in here? We'll take this. I don't know. All right. Let me get on. View the bird, please. Yes, I wish. I wish for this. No, I just want to download this. Is that allowed? Share. Download image. Okay, that's pretty easy, huh? Let me just navigate into the right folder here really quickly. The drawings, the reference. I guess this is all full body, not stylized for now. Alright. First image saved. Although this isn't. I want to focus more on full body stuff right now. So we will take this. Download image. Alright. Maybe. Damn, there's so much insane stuff. Oh. This makes me want to just draw more. I want to draw. Immediately, right this second. A whole lot of things. All of them. And I want to be super good right now. But sadly not gonna work that way. Should first work on like a basic armature, huh? So I don't feel like I have one. This is really nice stuff, though. Damn. I just wish I knew the names of these artists. Guess I should look around more on Instagram, but I have no idea how anything works there. I don't use it personally. Okay, let's just keep it simple because I can just look through all of this later as well. Alright. Okay, I'll just stick to something simple. Okay, maybe one more pose. Let's take this, I guess. Yes. Let's take you. So, this looks wrong. This looks... What the hell is happening with this? What the f... What the hell is happening? The face is... It looks like... What the hell is this image? Ugh! Is this AI generated? Oh, that looks so weird. What the hell? This is so uncanny. What the hell? looks like, looks like the model, quote unquote, is like wearing a human mask. It's like just ever so slightly offset. Damn. Shit, man. What the hell? What the fuck? What's happening? Hmm. Okay, that throws a wrench in that. Maybe there's a different pose. That's perhaps maybe not. Let's just take this. Okay, I'll just do this. This at least looks like a human. I don't know. The other one was pretty damn harsh. On my eyes. Yeah, this looks like a cosplayer actually. Although the wrist looks kind of weird. Alright, we can take this. Let's take this. Download the image. Yes, please. Alright, sorry about the wait. So I have three images here. And you know what? I think I'll do a new project, huh? Do I want to save it? I don't, I kind of don't. I destroyed it. We don't save. Today, we don't save. Because we're weird like that. Anyway. Okay. Let me just get A3, 300 ppi. Gray background. And we call it... maybe I just call it practice and I just move from this day forth. That's... I wanted landscape. Fuck me. Landscape A3. Practice. Oh, whoops. Practice. Yes, yes, perfect. Okay. Should be good. 3,508 to 4,960. 4,960 to 3,508. Okay. That's a weird way of doing stuff. Anyway. Where'd the music go? Something happened? Am I hard of hearing? Hmm. I hope not. Anyway. Alright. Let me just import all of that nice stuff here as a new layer. Yes. I separate it all. Alright. New layer. Damn, that's a small image. Okay. Interesting. And where was the last one? I guess I'll just look. Where am I? I am right, the baseball bat. The baseball bat one looking thing. Insert as new layer. Alright. So this just scale this a bit. Move it over. Let me scale this as well. Yes. I'm just gonna. Oops. Move this over to. Alright. Alright. So, I'm kind of feeling like, since I really don't know what armature to use, in the sense of I don't have like this memorized shape library for a generalized pose with volume. Generalized pose, that was a lot of bullshit. I mean, just I don't have a mannequin, right, that I can quickly go back to using as a starting point for any sort of drawing. The only thing, obviously, is a very, very poor man's version of a stick figure of sorts, I suppose. So, like maybe something like this, huh? But like you quickly run, or at least I run quickly into issues with this. Because first, I'm not doing it enough times to get good at it. I just like, look at this. This is not good. This is bad. This is really, really bad stuff. Really trash. I always feel like I lose my sense of direction when I'm drawing like a stickman figure. I mean, of course, like, a center line always helps. But, like, it's not very helpful. Anyway. Would this be like the energy? I feel like this is like kind of the flow of the whole pose. What do we have here? I'm feeling like no. No, I don't know. This is like the line of action, right? I don't know. This is like a stop, right? Boom. I don't know. Hmm. This kind of feels like the energy I'm getting from this. I don't know if this is any useful. Just, you know, replicating what other people might have thought when they did this stuff. Because I've seen a few images on Pinterest, and I remembered that I once watched like a video on art on YouTube, and the guy basically tried to explain something like a different way of thinking about drawing. I don't know, and he did all of these sorts of like abstract, like shape things, and then he drew pictures, like say like a flower. I don't know, of sorts sitting in there or something. I don't know. And he explained his weird shapes. I unfortunately forgot the name, and I didn't save the video because it seemed very interesting yesterday when I tried to remember it. Anyway, let's get to armature building. So, what is an armature? Again, as far as I understand it, it's a base building block for all of your gestural drawings, or perhaps beyond that. Depends on what purpose it serves. Apparently, there's like different armatures for different learning practices, but I don't want to get into all of that. Just want to figure out how to like build one for myself. I don't know. Just something that I can at some point just shorthand and use to quickly get like a pose. Because I usually really just do basically this, and then okay, so and then the hips are here, and then the leg goes down there. But I always felt like this wasn't particularly useful, or at least I didn't understand the use. And I think just doing something in terms of learning, right? Just do something because you think it helps you, or rather because you believe it helps you, but you don't understand why you're doing the exercise. I think that's the most wasted time you can spend trying to learn art. If you don't understand the purpose of an exercise, don't do the exercise, because it's just going to waste your time, I feel like. I genuinely mean that. You know, it's like, if you don't know why you're doing it, why are you doing it? You know? That's kind of weird. And so, this is how I usually would have drawn it, right? Not like on top of the picture, but, you know, picture, say, on the screen, and I just go like this. Okay, so this is where this is, and then like so, and then like this, right? And then we have this leg here, and the knee here, and this goes down like so. Maybe you have this guitar thing going all the way until there. I'm not good at drawing guitars or anything, but like so. And we have the shoulder on this side, the shoulder on this side, and like a weird. Where would this go? Like something like this, maybe. Then we have the hand somewhere here. This goes all the way down there. I don't know. I just, whoops, just would draw this kind of stuff. Never really understand why I'm doing it. And so I feel like didn't necessarily help me. I mean, the only thing it did for me, perhaps, was getting like a sense for the weight of a pose. Like this, for example, is where the weight goes through, right? This entire pretty straightforward pose. The weight is pretty easily like observed, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word. You can easily see where it's sitting. So like the leg in the back, right? Which would probably be something like, let's see, this is like a hip joint, let's say behind the guitar somewhere here. Somewhere there maybe. Would be the other hip joint. This would be the anchor point. I don't know what you call this. The weight would be on the back leg, on the right leg in this scenario. You know, I don't know. Never really built a drawing upon an armature, if that makes sense, which is a very bad way of trying to get better at art, you know? At least have to try to challenge yourself and do something with the practice that you think you're doing. But, yeah. Fortunately, that's not always the case. Right, maybe I sometimes also just try and put in the hair. I try to watch other YouTubers and how they do their gestural drawings and just copy them. But I don't know. I think understanding it for yourself in your own terms, something in a way that you can remember it at least, would make more sense than whatever that would be, right? So anyway, let's try finding the forms here. So I kind of want to try it with a like, let's go red. Yes, okay. Okay, let's not be fooled. Let's find the contrapposta here. Okay. So I would say something like this, probably, yes. Something like kind of feels like, yeah, kind of feels like this is turned away. I don't know. Would I see the underside very slightly? I feel like only very slightly. Maybe it would be easier to just say no. You don't see it. So this would be the front, I guess. I don't know. So the elbow would be somewhere like here, right? Certainly a weird way of holding a guitar. Like, who am I to complain? If you could see how I'm holding my pen, you'd say the same thing. Just in the context of me holding the pen. Very weird way of doing it. I don't know. Is this right? Kind of feels right, but also not really. It's kind of weird. I'm hurting. I don't know. Even though I have this chair for quite a while now, I'm still regretting having bought it. I don't know. Let's just give it this form by... I think it goes like this, right? This would be something like this, right? This would be down here. This would go in something like here. Go out something like there. How would I... Maybe like so. I mean, the head is pretty much a non-issue. If you can get the other parts of the body to look right, you'll be able to get the head to look right, you know. So I usually just do something like this. And I just add like a neck maybe. You know. Maybe add some ears. Some very basic stuff here. Right. Maybe add like this. I don't know. Let me see. I mean, the arm in the back is confusing a bit, but it's kind of all right, I guess. I guess the guitar would be somewhere like here then, yeah. Something like this, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's not terrible. Could be better, I guess. The question is whether I can actually make this work. Like, I still kind of want to use this. Let's say I do something like so. Okay. And this would be a bit too thick, I feel like. I don't know. Maybe I'm forcing myself to relearn a bunch of stuff that I shouldn't. We'll try. Take our time. And just, I don't know. Just draw. Try and have fun while doing it, preferably. You know? Let me just get rid of this. It's a bit too much. Maybe drawing boxes like this. Is more fun to me. kind of like this more. I really like industrial design stuff. Looks very nice. I like it. Don't understand any of the principles, but I like looking at it. You know. So this would be one, whatever. I mean, it doesn't have to be a perfect, like, straight line thing. You know, we are trying to draw the human body after all, and there's hardly any straight lines in that one. So it will work out. So now let's try and find like the general direction of this torso type thing. It's pretty straight. It's going back a bit, right? In this direction, obviously. It's opening up towards the end here. Guess this would make more sense as a torso. Hmm. Guess somewhere here would be the belly button, right? Some of those abdominal muscles going into this here. I don't know, where would the boobs be? Somewhere like here, I think, right? I feel like somewhere like here. I don't know. Getting distracted. Let's stick with the simple stuff. I don't know if drawing the hips like this helps me particularly much. Don't feel like it would. Although if I'm trying to visualize it, let's see. It would be like what? This type of form, I suppose you could say. I don't know if this is helpful. Probably not. Yeah? It'll probably be easier to just draw it like this, right? Simple stuff. And then you work off of this, right? And then you say, this is the buttocks. I don't know. Somewhere like so. Attach the legs or something. I don't know. Not too certain about my anatomy. I don't know. Hmm. It's a bit weird. I don't know. I don't think this would be very particularly helpful. I do like the way of drawing the torso like so. Not too many lines inwardly, within the bounds of the drawing here. Let's see, maybe I can do something else with the hips here. I mean, this, just doing it. Like so. But this help? Does this help? No. Don't know, guys. I don't know. Kind of. Just trying to figure out what looks good. You know? You know how it is. You know how it is. Hmm. I don't know what I'm drawing here. Just letting my brain, subconscious, do the heavy lifting right now. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Is this like some sort of punching glove with like a fish? Like a fish punching glove? I don't know. Is it? I don't know what this is. What is you? Now it's a fish with weird teeth and a weird chin. Over the hand of some. I don't know. What is this? It's kind of fun. Doing like this is very fun. Should stay a bit more loose. Notice, just staying loose, not too, you know, concentrated, I guess. Alright, alright. Let me just go back. No, this is fine. Just turn back on all of this stuff. I mean, it's not bad. Not bad. Whoops. Let's see if I can capture, whoops, the energy here. So, I feel like there's a bunch of stuff going on. So first of all, let's capture the hips, because they dictate all of the movement in the body, right? If you've ever, you know, done some martial art or perhaps even just worked out or just fought anyone ever, you very quickly realize the energy for a punch, for example, comes from the legs. That's where the energy comes from the twist in the hips, basically. So if you are uncertain how to capture a powerful pose, I guess start with the legs, start with the hip. You know, perhaps even just only start with the legs. Be like, okay, I need to ground this before anything else, right? And then you perhaps something like doing something like this, maybe, right? So you have some basic stuff going on here, right? And the rest basically just something like this, I guess. Oh, this is obviously not right anymore. I've pulled up this stuff too much. Something like this was the energy, I think. I mean, actually, that wasn't too incorrect. With a bit of stuff going on here in terms of foreshortening. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this would help. Where does the hip end? I think somewhere around here through the legs, start going into the hip. Somewhere around here. So right below this line now. The belt, basically. Belt, skirt, thing. So it feels like this is doing a whole lot of things at once. The hips of this lady here. First of all, it feels like right here, something like this, yes, is where the hips are oriented towards. Something like this, maybe. Something like so. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, just checking for the general direction of stuff. This is more like straight, but leaning or like turned in this direction, right? This is like a stopper. This is like anyway. Maybe I'm misreading this. Because if this was the case, let me try and do this pose myself. That also helps me sometimes, you know, when I'm trying to understand the pose. Just try and act it out, right? So, left foot forward, right? Angled, to serve as a proper stop for the energy transfer. Okay, so like right leg is turned like so. Let me see. This would be uncomfortable. Like for a swing, perhaps? Certainly. Maybe like this. Kind of feels okay the way I drew this. I'm having second guessing the positioning of the hips here, or rather the orientation. Not quite sure. My little reenactment didn't quite give me the information I wanted. Let me see this again. It's not terrible. It's not absolutely terrible, I guess. Just wondering if this is helping me. I'd rather keep it more like this, you know. Just general forms, roughly connecting. I'm not particularly good at that. This might be a bit too exaggerated. I don't know. The head would be more like this, right? Maybe like this? No, almost. Pretty straight, actually, looking at the camera. Pretty much, yep. Actually, I want to capture the line of sight with this line here. It's obviously exaggerated here. I don't know, I'll leave it like this for now. Okay, so let's say the sternum here, right, is the anchor point for just the direction of the torso. That makes a whole lot of sense because it's always in front. Then we say the collarbones mark the shift in what would you call this? In plane, like a plane shift. Alright. It's a bit funky looking. I don't know. The hip is also slightly at a bend here. I I don't know. I should see, given how the overall body is turned, I should see this plane of the hips. Hmm. 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 Getting kind of dizzy. Though I do have to say I didn't have a whole lot of sleep today. Not feeling very healthy. I shouldn't have watched that damn Resident Evil stream from Bibu. I rocked too hard. I don't know if this is helpful. This feels like a bit too confusing in terms of what's in the front, what's in the back. I should definitely worry more about that stuff. Also, this pose is terrible. Or rather, my redrawing of it is absolutely horrendous. Hmm. I kind of want to do it snappier, but I really feel like I should figure out in which way I want to draw this. More like this. This feels like three kind of not necessarily distinct, but just slightly different ways of drawing gesture. More like this, more like loose, especially here with the legs. Didn't quite translate it here into the upper body, but down here there's a bunch, right? This is very loose stuff. This is almost purely gestural, I feel like. And starting to have little to do with the actual picture, right? This is like actually very gestural, very. This is, I don't know, way too boxy. This feels wrong in many ways. Like actually just wrong. Well, just feels wrong in many ways. Don't quite like it. I'm kind of trending towards this here. The very left. Pum 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 pum. Rum pum pum. Rum pum 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 pum. Bum bum bum. Kind of looks like a cat. Anyway. Anyway, I certainly have to look out for not doing this stuff here. Like drawing too much through the form can have the opposite effect. Instead of clarifying what it is you're doing, making it more difficult to understand it. But this is a lot cleaner already, even though there's still a bunch of wonky shit going on. Also, this is confusing. This is also confusing. Liking the one on the left, but it wasn't a particularly difficult pose. I'll try replicating it on the on the far right side here. Let's see. Okay, be gone. Okay, take this. Pull this one out. And see. Here we go to 100%. Alright, so we're trying to capture where the eyes are looking. Then we're trying to capture where the head is, where the middle of the head is. Something like this, right? I guess you could then also try get like base thing going here. You know, where's the hair of the character? Where's the thing here going? Alright. Then comes the neck, right? Absolutely fucking chonker neck. Holy shit. Anyway. After having established where the neck is, perhaps go in and figure out where the chest is going, what it's doing. Kind of feels like it would be all the way up until here. So, not bad. More like this, right? It would go all the way up until here. Okay, this is a bit difficult. I have to figure out a way to better visualize the range of motion for the shoulders, because they are going ham with this guy here. You know? It's a bit much. Well, this kind of feels wrong though. Oh, does it? I mean, I guess the bottom plane would be there. Let me just stand up a little bit. Ugh. Alright. Not feeling good, and I'm almost falling asleep here. Holy Lord. I think I'll have to crash out into the bed. Is that English? I don't know. For today it is. I think I have to end soon here. Didn't do a whole lot of anything. I'm very sad about that one. Usually I only draw for like 10 minutes. You know? I guess this would go even more like so, would it not? I don't know. Would it? I kind of feel like it wouldn't. Yeah. I kind of feel like this wouldn't actually happen. My leg is hurting a lot. Damn. Not liking this. What is this feeling? Heck? Why are you... Heck? What? Heck? Leg? Why are you hurting? Stop hurting. It's not fun. No. I like this. Certainly a very peculiar pose. Let me see. It's weird. I don't know about this one, huh? Maybe it's because I'm not doing the boundaries right here. I feel like the broadness of this. I kind of feel like that's the issue, or one of the issues. If it's just a bit thicker, I think the torso in general, this would work out better. Also, the hips are too small. Looks weird. Okay. Slightly better. Yeah, I should keep in mind that this box isn't actually just the rib cage. It's more like everything, you know? It's more like a bounding... Bounding? I don't know, like a... I don't know. As if it encapsulates the forms. It's the feeling I'm getting. I mean, kind of, but also not really. I don't know. Maybe this is just a difficult pose for me because I'm not that good at reference drawings and any drawings, and perspective is what I wanted to say. I'm not particularly good at perspective. So that might be the reason why this is a bit odd looking. I don't know. I mean, could certainly be better, I guess. Hmm. It's not bad. This took me way too long. Just these three. It's a bit weird. Just save. Let me just save. Okay. I should try and find like a timer or something. But I'm really running low on batteries here. I think I have to just cut it short here today, guys. Very sorry about this. Very sorry about it. Hope you learned something. I'll try and rest and not watch more Beboo. That did not help. Have a nice day, evening, morning, and I hope to see you around. Yes. Yes. Anyway, have a nice day.